Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for my weekly trade recap. I took 3 trades this week, one Monday, one Tuesday, and then on Friday, I think. It's only net about 30 bucks for the week, so pretty slow, pretty small stuff. Took a couple of shorts on AMD. You can see it's just had a really bad time since earnings. Had that gap up after earnings, and then it has really just declined badly since. Got under the 50, see right here, bounced off the 50 SMA a couple of days ago, and I think it's actually certainly going to probably bounce off 12, get that 200 SMA, and then also the lower Bollinger Band there. So I'd expect to maybe see a 12 bounce. I don't know how high it'll get, and then it could continue lower. It's getting beat up pretty bad. I'm actually long 13 put on AMD, so I figure it's pretty unlikely that it's gonna get up over 13 bucks. We'll see. Maybe next week the market will rally. Anyway, so on Monday it had this big move down, and I don't know. I was watching some other stuff. I'm not sure what I was doing, but I didn't catch any piece of this. Once it made this lower high here, and then it made another lower high, that's where I got in. I was looking for a dead cat bounce. So I was kind of thinking it would go up and then roll over and we get some continuation. So I actually got in right at 10 o'clock market time at 12, I think 86. This is actually my Monday trade right here. So got in at 12.86. Obviously you can see it bounced here, right? I was looking for the continuation. I think actually I got out on once this candle started, it bounced and started making the move back up. So only made a couple of cents on that one. Didn't take much size. You can see I've only taken 225 shares there. Held on to it for about 10 minutes. Same thing, 230, and held that one for like 8 minutes. So again, it's kind of the same play both days. Monday was looking for this bounce and then a roll over. I like my fibs, so the play I was looking for was, you can see it made pretty good retracement here, right? This is about a 50% retracement of the move from the opening range high down to this low. So you would expect a pullback, right? This is pretty, not really overextended, but this is a move where I would expect a bounce back. So once it got up here and then kind of made this lower high, about a 50% retracement, I was looking for some continuation. I was hoping it would crack this 1275, and I'd have been looking for it to get down to at least, I'd want to take profit probably down here around the 1265, and obviously if it could get even further down to 1250, that would be even better. It didn't happen, so I just took the trade off and just made a few cents on that one. On Tuesday, same kind of play, made this move down and bounced right here, and I was looking again for the dead cat bounce. I was hoping it would roll over, and same thing. So you take the low where it was at there and run it back up to the opening range high that it made. And this one, I really thought this one was going to go because you see it only retraced back to about 70% of the move. So generally that indicates there's going to be some more steam in the direction of the trade. It didn't. As you can see, obviously it bounced right there above that 1275. So if there's ever a day where I'm watching AMD and it actually gets through 1275, that's going to be, I think there'll be a pretty good flush there. If you look at the daily chart, so 1275, both days, here and here. So this was what, on the 9th, and then on the 14th. It closed there both days, so you get that third day. So there's several touch points and some resistance right here at this 1275. And you can see it when it did get through here, it went down pretty bad. And then on Friday, I was watching SPWH, as were I'm sure a lot of you. I had a gap up after earnings, and this one was kind of, for me, it was kind of a tough play because it was kind of grinding, and like the volume was just real inconsistent. There got to be a few cent spread at one point. So I was almost kind of hesitant to even long this. Right here, I was looking for the breakout, and is that right? Yeah, so I was hoping it would break out over, I think, this level. I might have actually just gotten in after the breakout started it, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't just going to do a fake breakout. So I got in a few cents later. It just jumped up to 445 real quick, and you can see that I actually got out at 442. So once that I saw that, hey, it wasn't really going anywhere, I just got out. I just held it real quick, made a few bucks. So for me, the week was, like I said, small, very small profit after my commissions, about 30, just shy of $35. So pretty light stuff. It's, I call these break-even trades wins only because I know when to get out of them, and I don't actually hold on to them until they're a loser. Now, in this case of SPWH, you could have gotten in anywhere here above VWAP pretty much and made money, right? I didn't expect that it was going to run up here, obviously, or I would have held it longer. But Friday, I'm kind of sketchy about longs. And again, like I said, the volume on this was really inconsistent. I like to see even this. But this is the kind of volume you want to see. You want to see a nice increase in volume as the move gains some momentum, because you want to sell into that spike. You don't want to just hold everything and let it spike and then try to sell as it's coming back down, right? You want to sell into the move. So for me, it's generally just real quick. If there's a breakout, I want to catch a few cents on the pop and then call it a day. So that was it. I only made those 3 trades. That was it for me for this week, guys. Thanks. See you on the next one.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow every day.